One morning, Mike was admiring a brightly coloured scarf on a lance. "That scarf is very special," said Queen Martha with a smile. "It's called a favour. I gave it to your father when he did a good deed for the kingdom." Mike was just about to touch the scarf when Evie ran in. "That scarf will be perfect for my spell," Evie squealed. "It's a knightly favour," said Mike. "You can't just take it. You have to earn it by doing a good deed, like helping someone out." "By the king's crown! That's it!" Mike thought aloud. "I'll do a good deed and earn a favour of my own." Mike raced to his bedroom and pulled the secret handle to put on his armour. Once he was ready, Mike and Galahad rode out to find someone to help. The first place Mike spotted was the blacksmith's shop. "Look, the blacksmith has been bending straight poles into horseshoes," said Mike. "I can do that for him." Mike picked out a metal pole. "Hey!" Mike heard an angry voice and turned. It was Evie. "I was going to do that." Evie pointed her wand at Mr. Blacksmith's poles. "With this magic, I can't lose. Turn these long poles into shoes." Crash, bang, clatter. Metal shoes, boots and slippers dropped out of the sky. By the time Mr. Blacksmith got back to the workshop, there wasn't a straight pole left in his wheelbarrow. "Oh no! I was taking old horseshoes and bending them straight," he said, and groaned. "Now I'll have to start fresh again." "By the dragon's tooth, that's it!" Mike exclaimed. "Fresh! I can make his workshop fresh and clean." Evie quickly reached for her wand. If there was cleaning to be done, she wanted to do it first. "I'll make this workshop really clean with the biggest hose you've ever seen." Evie's magic worked. A huge green hose appeared. Evie started to wash down the walls. Mike was upset. This was supposed to be his good deed. When his sister wasn't looking, he put his foot on the hose. The water stopped at once. Where did the water go? Evie wondered. The hose must be blocked. The minute she was out of sight, Mike lifted his foot off the hose. The water flowed again and Mike began cleaning the workshop. "No!" Evie shouted. "It's my hose and my good deed. I'm telling Mum." Angrily, she put a spell on the hose. "Listen, hose, hear what I say. Give Mike no more help today." The hose thrashed left and right. Squirt tried to grab the end, but Evie's spell was too strong. The hose splashed water all over the workshop. By the time Mr. Blacksmith returned, there was water everywhere. He even slipped in a muddy puddle and became a sticky, muddy mess. Evie and Mike ran home. Evie grabbed the silky scarf off the lance. "I won the favour," she said. "No, I won it," Mike said, and grabbed it back. Rip! The beautiful favour tore in half. Just at that moment, Queen Martha hurried into the chamber. "I was in the village, and a huge hose monster was spitting water everywhere," she said. "And what has happened to your father's favour?" "It's all my fault," Evie said. "I made the hose monster with magic." "But I left the hose running," Mike said. "It's my fault too." Mike and Evie had worked against each other instead of working together. "It's time to be a knight and do it right," Mike said. "Come on, Evie, let's go." They returned to Mr. Blacksmith's shop. Evie took the spell off the hose. "We're really sorry," Mike said. "We want to make things right." Mike pulled out his sword. Evie had put a spell on it long ago. Would the sword help him today? Yes, it had changed into a mop. Evie grabbed a bucket. "We're a team now," she cheered. Mike and Evie got to work. While they scrubbed away the mud, Sparky and Squirt straightened up all the old horseshoes. "My workshop has never been so clean," exclaimed Mr. Blacksmith. "I'm very proud of you two." "And so am I," beamed Queen Martha. She was waiting for Mike and Evie outside Mr. Blacksmith's shop. "I have something for you both." She held up a pair of beautiful matching scarves. Each half of the king's torn favour had been stitched into a beautiful new one. Mike and Evie both felt very proud. It was a shared favour for a shared good deed. Huzzah!